You walk up to the window and you put your money down and they give you a ticket. You walk through the doors and you give your ticket to the attendant. And then you make a wild dash for the concession stand to pick up your bucket of popcorn and your liter of soda. And you find your way to your movie theater. You sit down, settle in, and anxiously sit with an anxious anticipation for the next hour and a half or 2 hours to see what happens. Why do we go to the movies? I'm going to answer that question for you today. I'm going to tell you the history of popcorn in the movie theaters, and I'm going to share with you my 3 movie picks. So, the first thing is, why do we go to the movies? Now, I can say all of us here may not agree on the type of movies we like, but we can agree that we like movies, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to the movies. Why? Psychology today says there are many, many reasons, but some of the top 3 reasons. Number 1 is that we want to be entertained. Number 2 is that we go to escape reality, to escape our lives, to get away for a little while. And number 3 is to feel alive by experiencing emotions, sadness, fear, happiness. That's your place to let it out, right? Have a cathartic moment. Well, back to the bucket of popcorn. Why popcorn? Why not peanuts or pretzels? Why popcorn? Well, back in the 30s and the 40s, when movies were at their peak, it's called the golden age of movies. There wasn't a lot of money out there, the Great Depression. Well, popcorn was inexpensive, tasty, and available. So there were these street vendors, they'd be all over town, but they'd really hang out more in front of the movie theaters because that's where a lot of people went on the weekends. Now the movie owners hated popcorn because they wanted their establishments to be pristine. They didn't want food in their establishments, and they would not let you bring food in, but people would sneak it in. And then they would sneak out during the movie and get the popcorn and bring it back in. Well, the movie theaters just were filled with popcorn kernels and popcorn, and the theaters just hated this. But after a period of time, they realized that, this could be a moneymaker. These people are really, really busy outside of our theater. Well, in 1932, they invented the first electric popcorn machine.
Oh.
Went into them, and at that moment, at that time, is when popcorn moved inside. Now, owners thought, well, this could be a big moneymaker. It was a good business move. And to this day, it's absolutely true that they make more money on popcorn than they do on movie ticket sales. Now, how much do you think that $3 to $5 bucket of popcorn cost the movie theaters to make?
5 cents.
5 cents, I hear. Anything else?
50 cents.
About 10 cents?
Yes, ma'am. 10 cents. That's what you have in front of you is 10 cents. When you see that, that's how much they pay for your bucket of popcorn. So, the number of different kinds of movies, right? We have our popcorn, we're all settled in. Well, there's so many different genres. We've got horror movies and comedies and documentaries. My favorites are true stories, comedies, and dramas. So I'd like to share with you my picks. The first one is a true story, Beyond the Sea. This is a story of Bobby Darin, who was a singer in the 1950s. He was really popular for marrying a popular actress by the name of Sandra Dee. But he came up with 2 songs that remain very popular. Splish Splash was his first one. And the second one was the name of this movie, Beyond the Sea. And Kevin Spacey played him, and he sang through the whole movie. He sang his own music, did a brilliant job. So I recommend that one. Now, my pick for comedy is Young Frankenstein. Funny movie. It has Gene Wilder in it, and it's just a parody on horror movies. It's got a lot of slapstick, it's got a lot of play on words, very, very funny. And the last one, which I watched this last week, for drama, we have Babel.
Oh,
How many of you have ever seen Babel?
I was saying.
This is an international mystery. Takes place in 4 different countries: Morocco, the US, Mexico, and Japan. And it's like a Hitchcock movie. You follow it through, you just have to pick up on all the clues through the whole movie. Fascinating movie, I highly recommend it. So those are my picks. And in closing, I would like to quote Ingrid Bergman, director Ingrid Bergman, and he said, movies are an incredible art form. They're able to evoke emotion and go to the depth of the twilight of your soul. See you at the movies.